Rocks here. Division Dynasty tomorrow. Let's talk about it. I got to talk about, profit-making sets, all that good stuff. I know everybody's like, oh, Fox, just tell me what to do. I'll tell you what to do a little bit in this video. But anyways, let's go through Division Dynasty first, and, we'll talk about how to prep for it and everything and what we think is going to come, because earlier in the week, I thought it was maybe going to be slightly different, but from what it looks like, there's a little wrinkle this year. So, Dak Prescott, speculation. We don't know for sure until they tell us. Dak Prescott finally getting his upgrade. I know Cowboys fans are out there saying next year's our year again. Same with the Steelers fans, though. Who am I gonna make fun of? All right, so Dak Prescott there, getting a pretty good card, 96 overall. I think I'm most worried about them not matching the power level of other abilities on quarterbacks, like getting only like if they weekly wildcard these things, I'll be disappointed where they only gets one ability slot. Although we did see, was that Surtain this past week got 2, so I really hope they do that for these cards to make them relevant, because if it's only 1 tomorrow, I'll be very sad. All right, next card, Terron Johnson. Okay, okay, I was ready to complain about the lack of Steelers in the 96s, but then I realized they're all the division winners. I'm like, fine, all right? Winners should get rewarded. That's fine with me. So anyways, Terron Johnson, cornerback, there for the Bills. And it's crazy going through the attributes now. Like a couple years ago, that's what it was all about. Now, with all the discounts, it's like these are almost secondary. Like I'm out here. I literally sold a 99 speed Night Train Lane defensive back because he could only get deep, was it deep out or deep elite, whatever it was, for 1 AP. And I was like, yo, that's cool, but I'd rather have Derwin with Pickard as deep out mid zone for 2, even though he's slower. So it's not something you guys don't know. It's so ability focused now that we're looking at the attributes. We're like, nice, okay, show us the real thing. Because dude, mid zone is so powerful in my outside corners. I'm running nickel normal. I always like to be off meta. I'm running spread offense on offense, nickel normal, big nickel on defense, and we're doing well. As long as you got your knockouts set up to exactly where you need them to be on the field, it's a pretty effective defense. And obviously you gotta understand what your opponent wants to use and understand their tendencies. Double corner still a pain. A double post obviously still there. You see a lot. So a lot of stuff out there. But anyways, let's go back to the cards. So yeah, the knockouts. Obviously, if I ran the dollar press scheme, then I'd probably want the 99 speed guy back, but I don't. I run a little bit more off, so I don't really need it as much. Anyways, Joe Tooney right here, good offensive lineman. These are offensive linemen are perfect for these kind of promos because usually you just kind of want them filling out. They're not gonna be high-end, limited 97, 99 overall Super Bowl MVP cards, but they really help fill out the theme team roster, and I like theme team promos like this. We'll get to the lower ones in a second. Moan Fu right here, 96 speed. That's pretty good, dude. Hit power is only 83 though, but again, we'll see. Of course, he's got decent length there. Michael Pierce, we love the thickness. The speed is dude, it's crazy. It is crazy how amazing they made this Warren Sapp. Right? When you look at Warren Sapp, let's go ahead and we'll hit the compare button. This guy, I got him at 94 speed. 94 speed at defensive tackle. That's ludicrous. That's like a famous musical artist, okay? And then they're coming out with this guy, realistically, obviously shouldn't be 82 speed, but it's mud. And it's actually wild. The differences in attributes between some of the players the same position, pretty similar weight. Shaq Barrett here. I feel like Tampa Bay defenders have been criminally underrated, except for Devin White. He's always been overrated. But there's been a lot of NFC South defenders that have been underrated through the years. Shaq Barrett, pretty good though. I'm mainly thinking of Levante David. Laramie Tunzel, left tackle, locking it down for the Texans. Yeah, looks good to me. We're back to Dak. Okay, now the 93s, I don't know if we're going to stop and everything. We'll just let them run. The important one is the Steelers are getting one. So the reason why, here it is, Broderick Jones. Heck yeah, I love getting a left tackle. I love getting offensive linemen in these kind of promos. I love this, though. He's a set feet lead for 4 AP on a wide receiver. What I like, hang on. Hopefully they up the steal. So these guys would get 2 times team chemistry, Division Dynasty. I hope they up the theme teams to +3 speed for 60 out of 60 soon, like they did with the promo theme teams. Also, I was talking about earlier this week, like I wasn't investing in any low cards because we didn't know how they're gonna do the sets. And it looks like, to me, it could just be one of them generic 93s and a 96 sets. Like, right, 393 Division Dynasty items will get a 96. Now, what's going to go into the 93 Division Dynasty items? That's up for anybody. We don't know. It could be specific cards and specific teams. It could be very difficult, right? These could be very expensive cards for as far as their overalls. Like, the 96s themselves, if they take like 5 of these 93s, and the 93s take a huge set to do, and the 93s are going to go for like, 150K. The 96s then are going to be outrageously expensive if you want to run your Dak Prescott. So it's going to be an interesting promo. There will probably be profits in the sets going forward, just like whenever we get like any team builder promo. There's always money in the banana stands. I mean, these sets right now are outrageous, right? The market in the last day or so since the Genki Force came into effect has gone down. So like whether you're doing sets, right? All you got to do is find cards at the right prices. And luckily, people post a lot of cards at a lot of the right prices frequently. When packs come out, they open them, they underlist, and you can eat off of them, right? Like whether it's even like older sets, right? Playoff cards are still in demand for the 94 playoff contender champions. You're finding 91s at the right price. The 94s are profit. You're finding the Super Bowl still profit. The honors, I'm not sure the honors would be profit. There might be some profit here for 93 overalls. Actually, I think the honors are selling around 500K too. They actually might have gone back up in price. Last I checked, I saw one. I saw Stroud. I looked at Stroud on the block, and he was like 520. So that's profit. You're finding those 93s. Because, dude, people are listing 93s like in like the 80-ish range. 80 to 90-ish. But a lot of, there's a lot of people on that filter. So that's why, like, maybe older sets, if you want profit. We've talked about these sets a lot. If you're looking for profit there, the older sets sometimes are the better ones because people will buy the high-end cards without doing the math for how much they cost. So, like, 93s, unfiltered at 100. So that means that set alone, right? Like, these 96 sets are, what, 500K? So, oh, wow, Stroud's at 400. Okay, I sold mine for 500. So, he that one's just listed super low lately. But other honors, Myles Garrett's really low. Flacco's low. Obviously the 97s are going to be high. Wow, there's not a whole lot on the block. There is definitely not a whole lot on the block. 93 honors are at 98 to 100. Yeah, so anyways, we don't know what the Ultimate Legends are yet. They'll probably reveal that tonight. I'm not going to do a video. But that's kind of like, dude, there's so much profit to be made out there. The market fell. A lot of people opening packs. The Genki cards have really good abilities. So the market's kind of like, I would obviously, you want to sell your 84, 85s because they're high price, but everything else, the market's pretty consistent. 92s, 93s. 93s at 100 are actually close to training value. As funny as that is, you'd think there'd be like value driven from the set above it, but like the 92s are being driven from set value too for the 95s. Just FYI, some of those expensive 95s. So, yeah, sell your low ends because the ratio is high, and do what you need to do with your high ends, whether exchange up for profit or sell them if you need coins, or just use them. I don't know, whatever your team looks like. All right, that's it for the video. Bye.